Welcome. I'm Lizette Hester from the Office of Family Assistance. This video is a part of a series exploring how temporary assistance for needy families, or TANF, programs and child welfare agencies can partner to stabilize families so that children can be cared for in their own homes or in the homes of relatives. This video you're about to watch features representatives from Oregon and Michigan. They will share how they have used data to identify families' needs and improve their programs to ensure that families can stay together.
Alicia Cox, Oregon Department of Human Services Child Welfare Assistant Deputy Director, and my role is within Strategy and Innovation, so I support the Continuous Quality Improvement team, the Program Reporting and Outcomes team, and of course, any federal audits and CFSR I'm down for.
I'm Nancy Rastoni. I work for the Michigan Department of Health and Human Services with an In-Home Services Bureau, and I manage the Prevention and Family Preservation units.
I'm Sarah Damaris, and I also work for the Michigan Department of Health and Human Services, and I am a Bureau Director for Economic Stability, Specialized Programs and Processing.
Our department, the Michigan Department of Health and Human Services, uses data a lot to help us identify key areas. Our administration was dealing with some delays in permanency, children who were sitting in congregate care settings that couldn't step down because of some economic and concrete support barriers that families were experiencing, such as housing, childcare, transportation. National research was also telling us that the impact that economic and concrete supports has on children and their likelihood of touching our child welfare system.
And we continue to collect and use the data to understand the financial resources that we need to resolve the barriers. That's one of the big items that we need to be collecting. What are the needs? What are our resources? What is the dollars that we need, so that when we are asking legislature for additional dollars to support these families, we have all of that.
We really use it to help us determine decisions, how we map out programs in the future, how we identify policy or policy changes, and the impetus around looking at our TANF data and the families that were crossing over into child welfare was to give us a better understanding of how families were utilizing TANF and our other economic supports to help propose any policy changes that we had on the state level, and using that information and data to help understand the population we serve, and then also the benefits of using those economic supports was really helping us advocate to extend and expand our TANF policy. It was a long process, as child welfare is a separate program for self-sufficiency, and they're the ones who support the TANF programs. Therefore, we had to meet with the different data analysts from within child welfare who had a very nuanced understanding of the data, and then also meet with the business and data analysts on the SSP, the self-sufficiency program side, to understand their data, because I mentioned we had two different housing systems. One's the case management system for child welfare, and the other system is the eligibility system, and they do not speak together. So that was finding the data fields that did match, and also matching the family and or child. We had to create an anonymous data set, so the data would be pulled from child welfare, the data would be pulled from SSP, and then it would be shared with our integrated client services, and they would create a sidewalk with the two data sets so that they were combined in the correct fashion.
We too had a lot of outcome data for our child welfare families. However, as we started this project to connect a family resource specialist on the economic stability side of our department to these families, we were missing the data, the ability to track who was being served and the outcomes of the intervention that the family resource specialist had. So we needed to create a tracking system for the family resource specialist to capture the key data elements and understand who was making the referral to the family resource specialist, what needs were identified, and what resources we were able to provide to meet those needs, or what identified needs we did not have a resource available to resolve the need.
In Oregon, in contrast, we were looking at more retrospective data and families that have already received TANF and have already or may have joined child welfare. And when we're looking at that retrospective or that data from the past, we definitely found some challenges in our gaps because we had an eligibility system that came online, and slowly pockets of our clients or families were transferred over to the new system, and then we lost that historical data. Make friends with everyone in that department, whether it was as a data analyst or a caseworker or family coach or whomever, to really understand the process in which data is entered, because we want to have high quality data into the system. So when we pull the data out, it's quality and it has the data integrity that we're needing to better understand and do a full analysis.
Also having leadership on board, because at least within our area of work, large data requests need to be prioritized with other priorities that are coming through the pipeline. So it's really important to have our executive leadership on board.
I know that it can be intimidating, it can be overwhelming, it can be frustrating, especially when you're looking at data and data quality. But know that when you're looking at a data set and you're answering questions to help improve the outcomes or improve services or expand services, knowing that they're going to help benefit families and decrease the time to permanency and get them to stay longer and safer with their families is absolutely important.
For additional resources, please check out the Peer TA website. You can find more videos in this series focused on supporting TANF's first purpose, helping children remain in their own homes or with relatives. If you have any technical assistance needs that we may be able to support, please go to the Peer TA website and click on Request TA under the Technical Assistance drop-down menu at the top.